Let's get to one of the sexier pitching stats, strikeouts, the big K. Today I'm going to go over my top five or top five list in American League who's going to have the most strikeouts as a starting pitcher in 2020. If you want to see some other videos, like you want to know who's got the most wins in both leagues, look in the description down below. If you want to look at offensive predictions, look in the description down below. If you want to see more stuff like who's going to have the most saves both leagues and who's going to have the lowest ERA in both leagues, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you've already done so, hit that notification because those are going to be the videos coming out next. You're not going to want to miss them. So with that, let's get to the list. We'll start with the American League. Number 5. I have a tie, actually. Matthew Boyd from the Detroit Tigers, who's unfortunately saddled with a terrible team. I see him as a candidate to be traded at the trading deadline on August 31st, as a serious candidate to be traded. And I have him tied with Lucas Giolito, young, up-and-coming star pitcher for the Chicago White Sox. They've added Dallas Keuchel there. They've added boatloads of offense, and he's just going to be in a more stable pitching rotation. With an improved bullpen, he's going to have a ridiculous lineup backing him up, and I think he's going to be put in position to continue pitching well and continue developing the young superstar. So that's number 5. Number 4, Mr. Consistency, Lance Lynn from the Texas Rangers, 114 strikeouts. This dude doesn't put up the sexiest stats, but he's consistent all the time. Whether it be 14 wins, 15 wins, just under 4 ERA, strikeouts. He's always putting his team in a position to contend or win. And, those are the types of guys, Mr. Reliable, that, if you have somebody like this, you just plug in to the rotation, he's there every 5 days. You could depend on him 5, 6, 7 innings. And I have him getting 114 strikeouts. So, and if you spread that out to a 60-game season, you're looking at over 200 strikeouts. And I could see these guys doing that. With a shortened season, I could see guys just, dialing back a little bit more, throwing a little bit harder because they're not going to be pitching as many games. So hopefully they all stay healthy so they can do that. Number 3, I also have another tie. Mike Clevenger, Cleveland Indians, and Justin Verlander from the Houston Astros, 120 strikeouts. I'm looking down at my baseball book. Both of them, obviously, Verlander's still a legitimate ace. He's at an advanced age. I call him the modern-day Nolan Ryan because he's still dominating at an advanced age, kind of like Randy Johnson did as well. And he's also the portrait of health and durability, which is a great thing. It makes him a great asset for any team. And Mike Clevenger, again, a stud pitcher. You pair him up with his teammate, Shane Bieber, it makes it a nice formidable 1-2 over in Cleveland. And even though their offense isn't as high-powered as Houston's is, they both have very talented teams, and these are ace-type pitchers right here. So 120 Ks each. Number 2, I have Clevenger's teammate, Shane Bieber, 124 strikeouts. Again, that's a formidable duo right there. The two of them, budding aces or superstars, potentially contending for Cy Young awards as well, almost on a regular basis. That's who I have for number 2. And number 1, the most strikeouts in the American League, is going to be the guy that had 326 strikeouts last year, Garrett Cole from the New York Yankees. I have him getting 130 strikeouts. So if you stretch that out, it comes to about 270, 280, maybe even close to 300 strikeouts again. He's young, and I'm really hoping that he shows that durability that Justin Verlander, and shows the dominance that Justin Verlander does over the next 8-9 years. Because he is the unspoken ace in the Yankees rotation. And once they get back Severino and Domingo Germán, depending on what his situation is, he'll be much better off. But he's a gamer. He's ready to go. He's mid-season form already. He's showing great leadership. And he's a strikeout machine. He's a beast. And based on the Yankees' schedule this season, I don't see him having a problem getting 130 strikeouts. So that's my list, my top 5. Again, if you like content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Hit the notification next to it, and enjoy a bunch of my videos that I put down below as well. So keep in mind, the next video I'm going to go over the National League strikeout leaders. That's going to be one you're not going to want to miss either. So I will talk to you then.